Okay, children, let's proceed further the chapter 12 reproduction in plants. So before that, proceeding further, we're going to revision what we have taught in the first class. So we have read about the reproduction in plant, that is asexual reproduction. So let's revise it again. So asexual reproduction means without seed. The reproduction which is happen without seed is called your asexual reproduction. It is of four type. First one is a vegetative propagation, means the part of the plant except flower which help in the reproduction process, they are called vegetative parts like root, stem, leaf, buds, and if the new plant arise from any of these part of the plant is called vegetative propagation. Example, rose, radish, biophyllum. Rose is from stem, radish from root, and biophyllum from leaf. And also some plants like sugarcane is from bud. Next, asexual reproduction is name is budding. Budding means what? From the parent cell an outgrowth. From the parent cell an outgrowth is coming. That outgrowth is called bud. This outgrowth is called bud. Okay, and the process is called budding. Example is yeast. Yeast is used in the flapping, making the bread fluffy. In the bakery shop it is used because when you put a little bit of yeast in the powder of that making the bread fluffy, after some time its growth is reproduced to the many yeast, and due to which that bread become fluffy. Next one is your fragmentation, means dividing into two or more parts and each part become a new individuals. Example, algae. Also one is there, that is a Spirogyra. That's also plant. That also you get in the water plant. Last one is your spore formation. This is what, like a spore or dust like this type of small invisible particles was produced by the parent cell. They are roaming in the air and water. When they got a suitable condition, they start growing it. Example is your fungi. Also one of the example is your mushroom and fern. Okay, they have the spore. They produce spore, and from that spore new plants are growing up. So this is all about the asexual reproduction revision. Today we'll move to the sexual reproduction. Okay. So we're going to move sexual reproduction. Okay. So when sexual reproduction we are talking about, so it means it is from seed. And when seed we are talking about, it means we are talking about flower. Okay. We are talking about the fruit actually. Then from fruit we are talking about the flower. So here in the sexual reproduction, flower is the main reproductive part. So already in the class 6 you have read about the structure and different part of the flower. We'll discuss it again. So flower is the main reproductive part of the plant through which fruits are growing. From fruit seeds, and from seeds new individual. From seeds new plants. Okay. So let's discuss about the flower. Okay. There are two type of flower we are getting it. First one is your, actually what the flowers contain. Flower contain two parts. Okay. That is one is your, means many part contain, but most importantly male and female part. Male and female part. So what is the male part called on the flower? That is called stamen. Okay. And what is the female part called? Female part is called pistil. So if a flower contain both the part, okay, so we'll discuss two type of flower over here. One is your unisexual Flower. That is means what? Contain either any one part. Means either that flower contain male part only or contain female part only. Any one part only contain, that is called unisex. Uni means one. Uni means one part. Okay, one, either male part or female part. Second one is your bisexual. So bi means, you know, bisexual means two. Bisexual flower. So what do you mean by bi? Here bi means what? Two. So both the parts are available. Both male and female part are there. Okay, so flower mainly contain, actually flower contain different parts, we'll discuss it, but actually for the reproduction this male and female part is important. So male part is called stamen, female part called pistil. And if a flower contain any one part of this, either male part only stamen part or only pistil part, so they are considered the unisexual flower. And if they contain both that, they are called bisexual. You can find the example in internet. I am just giving one example over here. In the unisexual I can give date palm, खजूर जो होता है खजूर, and here I can give the example hibiscus. Hibiscus. Many more examples are there. Okay, so date palm flower contain either male only or female. Means they different date palms, either in one of the date palm only male part, another date palm only female part. So they can cross, they can do the pollination, we'll discuss it about, and they can produce fruit. And but bisexual, in the hibiscus both male and female both parties are available. Okay, now let's move to the particularly male and female part, how this from flower to fruits are arising, we'll discuss it about. Okay, so let's see what is there. So I'll make a chart like structure. So see first that first is your flower. Okay, flower contain male part, that is your stamen, and female part pistil. Again this stamen and pistil have again more parts in it. So stamen has two parts, one is your filament, another one is your anther. Filament and anther, it has three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. Okay, so stamen has filament and anther. I will draw a simple diagram over here. You can see the stamen, if this is the filament, and this is a filament, this is your anther, this is your filament, and this part is your anther. Okay, this is your anther part, this is your filament part. Now if I draw that pistil part in the flower, so it is looking like this. So this part is your front part, your stigma, this tube-like structure is your style, and this swelling part is your ovary. Okay, so this is the structure of stamen and pistil. So what happened then? So what is happening actually? The stamen and pistil, where the male and female part, they have to mix together by the process of pollination and produce fruit. But how? See first that what is there. So actually anther produces pollen. Pollen grain. Grain means it's a small जो होता है दाना दाना होता है. It's like a rice. It's a very big particle, but it's smaller than that. So it is little bit rough like a structure, which is produced by anther, or it's a dust like also you can powder like a structure. That is a pollen grains. It is called your male gamete. This is your male gamete. And ovary produce ovum. Ovum. This is your female gamete. Female gamete. Okay. So anther produce anther. If you this is small like this is your pollen grains, and inside the ovule there's a small this is also called egg or called ovum. Okay, it's also called egg. So ovary produce ovum or eggs, anther produce pollen grain, that is a male gamete. So these pollen grains and ovum, they are fused or mixed. Okay, so they are fused. When they fuse, what they produce? So when they are fused, they produce what? It is called male gamete plus female gamete. When they fused, when they add, what they produce? Let's see. They produce, that is called zygote. So gamete से goat word आया है, and zy means fuse. Zygote, the name is zygote, and that zygote is nothing but a fruit. The zygote, by taking all the nutrients from the plant, they start growing up, become a fruit, mature, eaten by us, birds, seeds produces from that particular. So the zygote inside that as the seed, and then the outer covering flesh is there for the fruit. Okay, so when the male gamete is your pollen grain, female gamete is your ovum or egg, they are fused. They are fused to form zygote. So you have to remember this term zygote, male gamete, female gamete, pollen grains, ovum mixed together, fused together and produce zygote. This zygote nothing but your seeds, okay, through which a new plant can arising up. So every sexual reproduction, this process is happening. Okay, and what is this process called? So this process is called fertilization. What it is called? So it is coming in the examination. What is the process called? You have to explain this process. So this process is called fertilization. So male gamete is your pollen, female gamete is your ovum or eggs. They fuse together to form zygote, means the seed. That process is called fertilization. Okay. So if anyone tell you describe fertilization means what? The pollen grains from anther of the male part to the stigma through the style to the ovary in the female part came, combine, fuse to form zygote. This process is called fertilization. Okay. So this is a simple definition. You can learn from that as they are going mix together and become a zygote, become fertilization process. Okay. Next, we'll see when the who is going to wed. the male gamete is going to the female or female gamete is going. Actually here the male gamete is going to the female part. Okay, and when they are going, means they are transferring, this transferring of pollen from the anther to the female part is called pollination. So in the next class we are going to discuss about the transfer of pollen from anther to the female part in detail. Thank you.